Speaking at the Management Retreat 2022 of the Ministry of Land Commission with the team Achieving Institution Excellence in Land Service Delivery through Modern Technology, Human Resource Development, and Private Sector Participation was the National Chairman for Land Commission, Mr. Alex Quaynor, urged the Land Commission executives to understand their role in development of Ghana in order to implement all shared experiences within available resources.
Therefore, important that what we have discussed, the ideas that we have shared, the experiences, we will implement them within the resources that we have. Like any other state organization, our resources are very much constrained, especially at this time. But we are committed that we will do our best. We can't deny there's a lot of enthusiasm among us. I think for some years now, this meeting has not taken place within the commission. And therefore, the staff are happy. From the executive director down to the lowest officer here. We have all demonstrated that we are determined to improve our service. And we would like the public to know that this commitment is not for this meeting alone. This commitment is to take us forward. We are very hopeful that in the next few years, when public organizations are being mentioned, will be at the top, if not the best.
Also speaking at the event was the Acting Executive Secretary for Land Commission, Mr. James Ike Datson, established that they are ready to open district offices across Ghana in order to solve the issues that surround Land Commission.
In Ghana that you acquire land, you will only go to the regional capital to register your land. So you don't have to travel, for example, from Western North, which used to be part of Western region, to go all the way to second to register. The Western North Regional Office is fully operational. The same way we've done same for OT. So instead of moving from Dambai to go to Bo to register your land, you can register your land in Dambai to make it convenient for the public. Moving forward, what we are doing is to open district offices so the service will even be much closer to the people. Currently, we expect that in the next 12 months, our district office in Tema will be fully operational. So the land acquisition services over there, the Pram, Afenia areas, all of them will start and end in our Tema office. So these are the programs that we have either embarked on or we are about to. The chiefs and traditional authorities, they manage over 80% of all the lands in the country. We are only doing the registration on their behalf. And so occasionally we embark on public education campaigns. We go to the House of Chiefs. Now that we have a new Land Act, we've started having sessions with the various Houses of Chiefs. We've been to Ashanti region. The last one we've done was the Volta region. We are going to move to the other regions. We also have plans to engage other stakeholders. Indeed, even the media, there's a session for the media, I think the editors forum, will engage the media as well. And so, with the chiefs, and let me also point out that every region has a national lands commission, let me say the board. And the House of Chiefs in the region has a representative of the Regional Lands Commission. So all their issues, they are supposed to bring them to the commission, and our concerns are also sent back through their member of the Regional Lands Commission. At the National Lands Commission, there's a representative from the National House of Chiefs. So that is the kind of relationship that we have there. They are very much represented on the Lands Commission. And now they are Land Use and Special Planning Authority at the national level. The town planning at the district assembly level. We have a very good relationship with them because we do registration of land transactions, but they prepare schemes. So if you want to build, you go to the assembly for a permit, and that permit is given to you based on the layout that has been prepared, out of which your parcel has been extracted. And so they determine land use. So every land can be residential, educational, industrial, commercial. That is what they determine. And they furnish us to these layouts, and then we use them to do our work as far as registration is concerned. So we will register your title for you, but what you use your land for has to be approved by the assembly. Focus. But we have gone beyond that. We are looking at total reforms of our sector, and digitization is key. It is one of the elements that we're embarking on. We have operated in a typically manual environment. We are migrating our records from manual to digital. Indeed, the 6 new regions that have been created, we have automated all their records. So they are already operating in a digital environment. What other key area that we are looking at is a focus on our staff, to build the capacity of our own staff to be able to migrate from the manual environment into the digital environment. We are also looking at training ourselves so that we can render better service to the public as far as public relations is concerned. We are also looking at infrastructure, and across the country we are building offices, because if you automate your records and you move into a computerized environment, you cannot use certain structures to work effectively. We have the land sector office in Kumasi currently. In Greater Accra, you can see the red and white building, as they call it. That is the regional headquarters of the Lands Commission. Now, if you are in the Western North region, you register your land in the regional office, which is well set up, and you don't have to travel anywhere. This is part of our national service to the good people of Ghana. So today, this week, we have gathered here, and our theme has been achieving institutional excellence in land service delivery through modern technology, human resource development, and private sector participation. We want to build on the capacity of our staff. We want to engage the private sector and look at areas of best practice from the private sector. And so we've had massive support from the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, led by the Sector Minister, Honorable Samuel Abu. In all, we had 293 participants. Our own staff, the managers from across the country, were 208. So all of us from Monday to Friday have gathered here to deliberate on issues concerning our theme. And so we've had managers from our client service and access unit, our auditors, our finance team, the executive management, HR, the 4 divisions of the Lands Commission, and our invited institutions, namely the Ghana Institution of Surveyors, the Department of Land Economy here in USC, Water River Authority, Highways, Urban Roads, Ghana Railways Authority, and the Ministry of Finance. We have together looked at matters that are concerned the various divisions. Lisa, they join us as we work towards forging closer relationship in the preparation and creating of standards for the preparation of site plans and other allied products by our licensed surveyors. This is to work with our valuers here so that we can build consensus and develop standards and make appropriate recommendations to government on the best ways to assess compensation, the payment of compensation where the state acquires
Also speaking in an interview with Nation One TV was the Deputy Executive Secretary for Land Commission, Mr. Sylvia Jones Oforiwedu, said that they have put system in place to reach out to applicants within 14 days in order to establish a customer service access unit, make a processing easier for Ghanaians through digitization initiatives.
So, the average Ghanaian walking to the Lands Commission, the processes that we've put in place to make it easier for the applicant is we have established what we call a Customer Service Access Unit, which everybody calls the CSAU. Now, the CSAU is the first point of call of the Lands Commission. So we have equipped the CSAU like a front office of the Lands Commission. So when the applicant comes, whatever service he is coming in for from the Lands Commission, whether it's for a search, whether it's for stamp duty request, whether it's for survey to prepare a plan, whether it's for title registration, the first point of call is the CSAU. Now we have officers there who would receive the applicant, and for whichever service you're asking for, there's a checklist that they will go through, which the applicant will have to fulfill. So once you go through the checklist and everything conforms with what is required for that particular application, it is received and sent to the back office. So we've done this to ease, interaction for the applicants, because previously they will have to move from office to office and interact with staff in order to process their documents. Now they don't have to do that. They only present their documents at the front office, which is the CSAU. We receive it, we send it to the back office, and also the CSAU is digital. So you submit your application in a digital format. And in the process, we have milestones where we send text messages, SMS messages to applicants for them to know whatever stage their document is. And if there's a challenge as well, we send an information to the applicants for them to know. So these are some of the measures we put in place to make it easy for the applicants in transacting business with the Lands Commission. That's unfortunate, but with the system we've put in place, within 14 days, you should get your response back, except for instances where there are technical challenges. I must admit that some of the records, fishing for some of the records sometimes become a challenge because our records are still in the manual state. Some of the records are still in the manual state, like the Executive Secretary described to you. We are now in the process of digitizing our records. So until we get there, some of these challenges keep coming. We need to fish for all the historical records before we can give you a search report. And if there's a little challenge in fishing for the records, then you have some of these delays. But largely within 14 days, we are able to deliver on search reports now.
But if
which deals with complaints, and if you have any issues with any service, even if you have an issue with an officer in the Lands Commission,